Handling a covert narcissist in your life can be challenging and emotionally draining. Covert narcissists often appear shy, humble, or introverted, but beneath the surface, they still crave admiration, attention, and validation. Their narcissism is subtle, often camouflaged behind a facade of vulnerability, sensitivity, or even self-deprecation. It is crucial to recognize the signs of covert narcissism to protect yourself emotionally and mentally. So, in this video, I'm going to give you ways to handle any covert narcissist in your life. Number one, understand covert narcissism. Covert narcissism can be very difficult to identify because it doesn't involve the overt arrogance or grandiosity typically associated with narcissistic behavior. Covert narcissists often present themselves as victims, martyrs, or misunderstood individuals, seeking sympathy rather than admiration. Understanding the traits and behaviors of covert narcissism is the first step to dealing with it effectively. Covert narcissists will often push your boundaries, either subtly or overtly. They may guilt trip you, manipulate you, or make you feel responsible for their emotions. It is important to establish clear boundaries early in the relationship. Let them know what behaviors you will not tolerate, such as manipulation, passive-aggressive remarks, or guilt-inducing statements. Stick to these boundaries consistently. Don't take their manipulation personally. Covert narcissists often employ manipulation tactics like gaslighting, guilt-tripping, or emotional blackmail. They may make you question your reality, making you feel as if you are to blame for their unhappiness or emotional instability. It is important to remember that their behavior is about them, not you. So don't internalize their manipulative actions or words. Alright? To handle a covert narcissist, recognize their need for validation. Covert narcissists still crave validation, but they do it in subtle ways. They may downplay their achievements, expecting you to praise them or offer support. They might also use emotional vulnerability to draw sympathy from you. Recognize when they are fishing for compliments or validation and be cautious about feeding into their need for constant attention. When dealing with covert narcissists, avoid arguing or engaging in their drama. Covert narcissists love to play the victim and create drama, often making minor issues seem like major catastrophes. They may engage in passive-aggressive behavior or make inflammatory comments to provoke a reaction. Avoid engaging in their drama, stay calm, and don't be baited into arguments. This will help you maintain your emotional equilibrium and prevent the narcissist from gaining control over you. When dealing with covert narcissists, don't be fooled by their victim complex. One of the hallmark traits of covert narcissism is a persistent victim complex. Covert narcissists often portray themselves as long-suffering individuals who are constantly misunderstood or mistreated by others. This behavior is a form of emotional manipulation meant to elicit sympathy and admiration. Don't fall for the victim role. Instead, maintain a critical distance and don't enable their narrative. To handle a covert narcissist, stay emotionally detached. Emotional detachment is essential when dealing with a covert narcissist. They often play on your emotions to manipulate you into doing what they want. By staying emotionally detached, you protect yourself from becoming too enmeshed in their world. This doesn't mean being cold or unfeeling, but rather maintaining a sense of emotional independence. To handle a covert narcissist, practice self-care. Caring for your own well-being is critical when dealing with a covert narcissist. Their behavior can be emotionally exhausting, and it's easy to neglect your own needs in favor of managing their emotional instability. Prioritize self-care activities that restore your energy, such as exercise, meditation, journaling, or spending time with supportive friends and family. Protect your mental and emotional health. To handle a covert narcissist, recognize the need for control. Covert narcissists often need to maintain control over their environment, and this includes people. They may try to dominate conversations. They may try to dictate the pace of your relationship or to make you feel obligated to fulfill their emotional needs. Recognizing this desire for control can help you maintain your autonomy. So don't let them manipulate your time or energy. The other thing in handling a covert narcissist, don't try to fix them. Covert narcissists often seem broken or vulnerable, which can trigger a desire in others to fix or rescue them. However, it's important to recognize that they are unlikely to change, especially if they are not willing to seek professional help. Trying to fix a covert narcissist will only drain your emotional resources. Accept them as they are or distance yourself from them if necessary. Covert narcissists often thrive in confusion and ambiguity. They may twist your words or manipulate the conversation to suit their narrative. To protect yourself, keep communication with them as clear and direct as possible. Avoid being vague or leaving room for misinterpretation, and refrain from engaging in circular conversations or endless debates. Trust your instincts. Your intuition is a valuable tool when dealing with a covert narcissist. If something feels off or you sense that they are manipulating you, trust your gut. Covert narcissists can be skilled at hiding their true intentions. So it's important to listen to your internal warning signals. If you feel emotionally drained, confused, or manipulated, take a step back and reassess the situation. One of the most effective ways to deal with a covert narcissist is to limit your exposure to them. The less time you spend around them, the less chances they have to manipulate or drain your energy. Set clear limits on how often you interact with them and avoid spending extended periods of time alone with them. This helps protect your mental and emotional health. Dealing with a covert narcissist can be isolating as they often try to alienate you from others. To stay grounded, reach out to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist who can offer perspective and support. They can provide validation when you start doubting yourself and help you cope with the emotional toll of dealing with a covert narcissist. To handle a covert narcissist, know when to walk away. In some cases, the best way to handle a covert narcissist is to walk away entirely. If their behavior becomes toxic or abusive, it's crucial to prioritize your own well-being. Ending the relationship may be the hardest choice, but it can also be the healthiest one. Walking away gives you the space to heal and reclaim your life from the grip of narcissistic manipulation. Dealing with a covert narcissist requires patience, self-awareness, and boundaries. While it may not always be easy, taking proactive steps to protect your emotional well-being will help you maintain a sense of control and preserve your mental health. Covert narcissists often operate in the shadows, quietly manipulating others without drawing attention to themselves. They may not be overtly controlling or demanding, but their subtle behaviors wear down those around them. At first, their charm seems harmless, that is, compliments, pleasantries, and acts of kindness. Over time, however, these actions serve as a smokescreen, hiding their true motives. Their quiet manipulation leads you to believe that your time is well spent, only for you to realize later that it was wasted in service of their hidden agendas. A covert narcissist excels at making others feel responsible for their emotions and actions. Through constant guilt-tripping, they subtly convince you that your time and attention are required for their well-being. You may feel obligated to drop everything and cater to their needs, even when it's not in your best interest. This constant emotional drain can leave you feeling like you are in a never-ending cycle of appeasing someone who is never truly satisfied, thus robbing you of precious time and energy. One of the most insidious tactics of a covert narcissist is their ability to play the victim. They frequently present themselves as the misunderstood or oppressed party, invoking sympathy from others. They rely on this facade to manipulate you into feeling sorry for them and prioritizing their needs. By drawing attention away from your own goals and life, they create a cycle where you invest time and effort into their false narratives, ultimately wasting both your energy and your time on something that will never be reciprocated. Gaslighting is a hallmark trait of covert narcissism. A covert narcissist often makes you doubt your own perceptions and memories, which leads to confusion and self-doubt. This confusion is a powerful tool they use to waste your time and make you second-guess your choices. As a result, you may find yourself investing hours or days trying to figure out what is real, chasing their elusive approval, or trying to fix situations that were never really broken in the first place. This continuous cycle drains both your emotional resources and your time. Covert narcissists rarely take responsibility for their actions. They may deny their role in conflicts, minimize their mistakes, or shift blame onto others. When you engage with a covert narcissist, you quickly find yourself caught in a cycle of addressing their problems while never receiving any real support in return. Their inability to be accountable for their actions means you waste your time trying to resolve issues that they are not even willing to acknowledge or fix. Covert narcissists are skilled in the art of emotional blackmail. They know exactly what buttons to push to make you feel responsible for their feelings. By using tactics such as withdrawing affection, silent treatment, or presenting an exaggerated emotional need, they manipulate you into spending excessive time and energy trying to meet their emotional demands. This continuous emotional manipulation keeps you in a state of anxiety where you are always on edge, worried that any slip up might trigger their next emotional outburst. A covert narcissist doesn't just waste your time. They actively sabotage your goals, often without you realizing it. They may subtly undermine your confidence by downplaying your achievements or deflecting credit. In some cases, they may steer you away from pursuing your dreams or ambitions by planting seeds of doubt or making you question whether you are capable of achieving success. The longer you stay in their orbit, the more your own sense of purpose and direction gets eroded, leading to wasted years that could have been better spent on your own aspirations. In relationships with covert narcissists, your needs are rarely met. You may try to communicate your desires, but these requests are often ignored, minimized, or dismissed entirely. Instead of providing the emotional or practical support you require, the covert narcissist focuses on their own needs, making you feel selfish for even bringing up your own concerns. Over time, you become conditioned to ignore your own needs in favor of theirs, resulting in a relationship dynamic where your time is spent in self-sacrifice without any return. Covert narcissists thrive on drama, but they do so in a way that isn't as overt as the traditional narcissist. They create small, seemingly insignificant issues that demand your attention. These dramas are often distractions, ways to keep you from focusing on your own life or projects. By creating a constant stream of crises, they ensure that you are never able to devote full attention to your goals, leaving you emotionally and mentally drained as you try to put out fires that they started in the first place. The silent treatment is one of the most common tactics used by covert narcissists to manipulate and control others. By withholding communication, affection, or attention, they force you to spend time analyzing what went wrong and trying to win back their approval. This period of silence creates a sense of urgency and anxiety, leaving you to question your worth and seek out their validation. In the process, you waste your time trying to figure out how to fix something that was never your fault in the first place. Covert narcissists frequently make promises they never intend to keep. They may tell you they will support your plans, follow through with their part of a deal, or be there when you need them. However, when the time comes, they find ways to back out, leaving you to pick up the pieces. These broken promises can be incredibly frustrating, as they lead you to invest time and energy into plans that ultimately fall apart due to their lack of follow-through. A covert narcissist will often disguise their self-interest as concern for others. They may appear to care about your well-being, but in reality, Their main concern is how your actions or emotions affect them. Their hidden self-interest wastes your time because you end up prioritizing their needs and feelings over your own, believing that you are helping them when in fact they are using your empathy to manipulate you into serving their personal desires. At the beginning of a relationship, covert narcissists often engage in a tactic known as love bombing, where they shower you with affection, compliments, and attention to make you feel special. However, once they have gained your trust and admiration, they begin to withdraw, leaving you in a state of confusion and longing. This constant push and pull wastes your emotional time as you try to win back their affection, only to be disappointed again and again. A covert narcissist is an expert at identifying your insecurities and vulnerabilities. Once they know what makes you feel inadequate, they subtly exploit these weaknesses to their advantage. They may put you in situations that exacerbate your fears or doubts, making you question your worth. By undermining your self-esteem, they waste your time trying to fix issues that they've planted in your mind, diverting your attention away from more meaningful pursuits. Covert narcissists are often jealous and envious, even if they don't openly show it. They may subtly undermine your other relationships, whether with friends, family, or romantic partners. By sowing seeds of doubt, spreading misinformation, or attempting to make you feel guilty for spending time with others, this creates division and conflict, preventing you from building healthy, supportive relationships outside of their sphere of influence, thereby wasting your time on isolation and loneliness. Covert narcissists often take on the role of the martyr, sacrificing themselves for others while simultaneously expecting recognition for their selflessness. They may present themselves as doing all the hard work while making you feel guilty for not doing enough. In this way, they manipulate you into feeling responsible for their suffering, which wastes your time as you try to meet their impossible standards of self-sacrifice. Another common tactic of covert narcissists is delaying important decisions or actions. They will procrastinate, make excuses, or create barriers to prevent any forward movement, whether it's delaying a crucial conversation, putting off commitments, or avoiding responsibility. They keep you in a state of uncertainty and limbo, which wastes both your time and your potential. Covert narcissists often create crises, whether real or exaggerated, in order to assert control over others. They thrive in environments where there is constant chaos or instability, which makes them appear as the rescuer or the one with the answers. By drawing attention to these manufactured crises, they keep you focused on solving problems that they've created, wasting your time and emotional energy on something that serves only their desires for control. Covert narcissists may act like they're supporting your goals, but in reality they are subtly hindering your progress. They may offer advice that leads you in circles or suggest alternatives that waste time. Their supposed guidance often lacks substance or is designed to keep you from moving forward quickly, ensuring that you remain dependent on them. This sabotages your ability to achieve success on your own, leaving you stuck in a cycle of wasted time and unfulfilled potential. In the end, the covert narcissist's ability to waste your time often comes down to a slow, draining process, instead of the overt, dramatic manipulation that might catch your attention immediately. Their actions unfold gradually. Over time, you find yourself emotionally drained, mentally exhausted, and disillusioned, realizing that so much of your life has been consumed by someone who was never truly interested in your well-being. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Make sure the notification bell is on. That way, every time I upload a new video, you get notified about it. Thank you.